Well, welcome. My name is Jamie. Welcome back to another episode of the Experimental Gardener. Now, unfortunately, today it's raining outside, so we can't do anything out in the garden. But I thought, hey, let's do something fun. So I'm going to take a few minutes, and this is for all you moms who are dealing with the fact that your kids are at home all day, and they want to eat from like the time they get out of bed in the morning until you finally get them to go back to bed at night. They just want to eat all day long. And I'll bet that you are running out of ideas on healthy, fun things that you can feed them. So I thought, hey, we've got all this garden produce growing in the backyard. Why not take a few minutes, make a little video, show all these moms who are really struggling right now, no doubt, because I feel you, and show them ways that they can take this garden produce and make something healthy with it. So here we go. Unfortunately, I don't have any of that stuff yet. So I've taken a quick little tour around the kitchen, and we're going to see what we can make with some of the stuff that we found. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to turn my stovetop on. I'll move the camera around a little bit so you can see what I'm doing as we go along. And we are going to be frying some stuff. So I've got my cooking oil. We're putting the cooking oil in the pan. You can't see it, but that's what I'm doing. So I've got the cooking oil in the pan. I've got the heat on under the pan. See? Hold on. Here we go. Look here. There's the pan with the cooking oil in it. Okay. So there's that. Now, what could he possibly be doing? You're wondering. Good question. So I've taken a quick look around my cabinets, and I found some stuff, and your kids are gonna love this, I promise. Vienna sausages. We're gathering up our materials right now. Here's a can of Vienna sausages, but now these are not just the regular Vienna sausages. These are smoked. These are the high class Vienna sausages. So we've got a can of those. I'm just gonna go ahead and crack it and drain the juice off while my oil's getting hot. So this is what I'm doing right here. And I'm considering this is still part of my garden show because I can look out the kitchen window and I can see a whole lot of my garden. So we're gonna go with that. So we've got our Vienna sausages drained. We're gonna take a paper towel and we're going to dry them off a little bit. So here's the Vienna sausages, dry them with a paper towel. They come 3, 6, 7 to a can. So if you have 7 kids, you're golden. Every kid gets one. But if you have 2 kids, somebody gets to fight over the third one. I would recommend wrestling. If wrestling doesn't work, let them joust or something. I don't know. Be creative in how you determine who gets the last Vienna sausages. So we've got our Vienna sausages. The next ingredient hold on, cat needs in the utility room. The next ingredient that I've gathered up is some killer batter that I made for some fried pickles. I ate all the pickles. So we're gonna fry some Vienna sausages. So we've got our batter, we've got our Vienna sausages, we've got a little beverage, doesn't hurt a thing. But that's not all we're gonna do today. I also have a pan. I'm gonna go to the sink and put some water in it. This is me putting the water in the pan. Because kids can't live on just protein alone. They need some carbohydrates as well. So we've got some water here. We're gonna set it to boiling. And we have found some wonderful carbohydrate sources. Ramen noodles, 15 cents a package. This one happens to be chicken. If you would like to splurge, they also have shrimp. I'm not going to use the shrimp today. We're going to save it. Shrimp's going back in the cabinet. We're going to use the chicken. So we've got chicken, ramen noodles. We have Vienna sausages. We have our batter mix. We have some feta cheese. I just happen to like feta cheese. We have, hold on just a second. Homemade ranch dressing. This stuff is absolutely terrible for you. This is buttermilk, mayonnaise, and a package of Hidden Valley Ranch dressing, and it is absolutely delicious. Your kids will love it, but it is so unhealthy. full of sodium, full of MSGs. So if your kid has had a heart attack, don't give them this. I don't need to be eating this because I had a heart attack in October and this is just unbelievably high in sodium, but it's good. So we've got that. We've got our grease. It's almost ready. We've got our Vienna sausages. Let's batter them up. What do you say? So we're just going to drop these little bad boys in the batter. All 7 of them. Now remember, this is something that you can be doing while you're deciding how your kids are going to split up that last Vienna sausage. Unless you have 7 or 1. If you've got 1 kid, you're still good. So here we go. The Vienna sausages are in the batter. Let's see if the oil's hot yet. Almost. So while we're waiting on the oil to heat up, let's look at what we're going to use to plate this when we get done. Okay. Now I'm trying to remember my audience, and my audience is desperate moms who are struggling with what to feed their kids, and so you need something that they're going to be able to eat, and that's going to, it's going to be something they might like. And if it's nutritious, hey, that's just a bonus. So, Pringles. These are the cheese kind, the good ones. And, not to be left out, some cereal. Okay, so our grease is hot now. Here goes the first Vienna sausage into the pan. You know what? It's just me here. I'm using my fingers. There's 1 Vienna sausage, 2 Vienna sausage, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. That's done. We're going to let those bad boys cook for just a minute. We've got our ramen noodle water getting ready to boil. I see steam coming off of it. We're going to put our batter back up. Let's get us a plate. If your kids are anything like mine are, you'll use a plastic plate because they're probably going to drop it. All right, so tongs, because I don't want to stick my finger in that hot grease. Oh, look at here. Oh man, that's pretty. I wish y'all could smell my kitchen right now. All right, so we're frying the vine. You know what? This is just not working at all. Okay, so we have a, that's all right. We're gonna make it work. We flipped them now. Here, look here. Let me show you what we got going on. Look. Look at those things. They're beautiful golden brown almost. This didn't take just a few minutes. I don't know if our water's even gonna be hot yet. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put our ramen noodles in. The water's starting to boil. Here we go. Let's bust this brick up a little bit because it is a brick when it comes out of this package. There's some ramen noodles going in the water. All right. We'll give them just a minute to boil. The sausages are really sticking to the pan. Okay. But you know what? I don't think your kids are going to mind. It's Vienna sausages. Who cares how pretty it is, right? And when it comes out of the grease, we're just going to take the batter that just rolled off of them, lay it on top. They'll never know. All right, so the first one's getting ready to come out. Laying the batter right back up on top of it. Taking it out. There we go. There's another one. Taking it out. That didn't take just a minute. See how quick this is? You'll have plenty of time to fix this for your kids while they're hollering about what you're going to fix for supper. So let's just give these another quick little turn. How's those ramen noodles coming? Let's look at them. They are hideous. If you ever get a chance to feed these things to your kids, don't. I believe you could scrub the dirt off of your car tires with that brick of ramen noodles. Okay. Thai pho it is not. All right, so we're pulling off our Vienna sausages now. Look at here. Look at here. They look absolutely disgusting. But I really don't think your kids are going to mind. I'm going to pull the, look, here's the batter. pulling it out. We're gonna lay it on top. We'll just call this a New Age fusion. How about that? Because we're fusing something you don't need to be feeding your kids with something you don't need to be cooking it in. So there we got that. Vienna sausages are done. Now, let's dress them up a little bit. We are going to take a little bit of, what we got here, a little sage. We're going to take a little sage. We're going to sprinkle a little sage on these things because sage is just good on anything. All right, so there's our sage. We're going to take a little bit of this feta cheese, sprinkle it on there because everything is better with feta cheese. All right, we got our feta cheese. Now, to give it just a little bit of color, how about some dill? I don't have any dill planted in the garden. I need to do that, come to think of it. So we're going to sprinkle a little dill on there. Oh, and now for the piece de la resistance, the homemade ranch. So here we go. Just give it a quick little drizzle. Oh my gosh. I wish y'all could see this. Look here. Isn't that pretty? Now, I'm not going to feed your kids something I wouldn't eat myself. So let me give this Brillo pad in the water over here a quick little stir. All right. I think we've about got the brick busted up. Do people really eat this stuff? I mean, aside from college students. This has been in our cabinet for 6 years, I don't know. All right, we're getting those busted up. Then, here we go. We're gonna plate this stuff. We got our Pringles. Somebody's ate nearly all my Pringles. So we're gonna put a few little Pringles on there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at here. Then, dessert. Everybody needs a little dessert. Just rub your hand right down in the box. You know your kids already have. I mean, with the Rona thing going on, there are no rules anymore. So there we go. We've got our dessert. We have a protein. We have a carb. The dill is green, so we've got some greens. All right, now we're going to give this Brillo pad here a quick little drain. Boom, back in the pan. We don't want to lose all the water. And then the seasoning mix. And here we go. Give that a little stir. There we go. See how quick this was? Look, we're at 13 minutes and 2 seconds, and that's counting the introduction. So, just move that stuff over to the side. Give them a little scoop of these ramen noodles. And voila, ladies. There you have it. Look at this. Is that not beautiful? Healthy-ish. It's got some green stuff on it. Fried Vienna sausage. Oh my God, that's nasty. I do like the Pringles. I'm not even gonna try the ramen noodles. So, until we can get back in the garden, feed your kids. Feed them fresh if you can. Stuff's gonna start coming in a couple of weeks. If you can't feed them fresh, just find whatever you got in the cabinets. Really doesn't matter. Y'all have a good day. Thanks for hanging out with me in my experimental garden. This has been a terribly failed experiment. Do not try this at home. Have a good day. Peace, y'all.